400 Texts on Love. By Saint Maximus the Confessor. Text 41-50. Text 41. He who loves God, neither distresses nor is distressed with any one on account of transitory things. There is only one kind of distress which he both suffers and inflicts on others. That's salutary, the distress which the blessed Paul suffered and which he inflicted on the Corinthians. Text 42. He who loves God lives the angelic life on earth, fasting, and keeping vigils, praying and singing psalms, and always thinking good of every man. Text 43. If a man desires something, he makes every effort to attain it. But of all things which are good and desirable, the divine is incomparably the best and the most desirable. How assiduous, then, we should be in order to attain what is of its very nature good and desirable. Text 44. Stop defiling your flesh with shameful deeds and polluting your soul with wicked thoughts, then the peace of God will descend upon you and bring you love. Text 45. Afflict your flesh with hunger and vigils and apply yourself tirelessly to psalmody and prayer. Then the sanctifying gift of self-restraint will descend upon you and bring you love. Text 46. He who has been granted divine knowledge and has through love acquired its illumination will never be swept hither and thither by the demon of self-esteem. But he who has not yet been granted such knowledge will readily succumb to this demon. However, if in all that he does he keeps his gaze fixed on God, doing everything for his sake, he will with God's help soon escape. Text 47. He who has not yet attained divine knowledge energized by love is proud of his spiritual progress. But he who has been granted such knowledge repeats with deep conviction the words uttered by the patriarch Abraham when he was granted the manifestation of God, I am dust and ashes. Text 48. The person who fears the Lord has humility as his constant companion and, through the thoughts which humility inspires, reaches a state of divine love and thankfulness. For he recalls his former worldly way of life, the various sins he has committed, and the temptations which have befallen him since his youth, and he recalls, too, how the Lord delivered him from all this, and how he led him away from a passion-dominated life to a life ruled by God. Then, together with fear, he also receives love, and in deep humility continually gives thanks to the benefactor and helmsman of our lives. Text 49. Do not befoul your intellect by clinging to thoughts filled with anger and sensual desire. Otherwise, you will lose your capacity for pure prayer and fall victim to the demon of listlessness. Text 50. When the intellect associates with evil and sordid thoughts, it loses its intimate communion with God.